This is baby Brutus with his
Brutus as a young man.
Son, it's a good day for some fishing, eh?
Hey, look! I caught one! The servants are herding up the deer. And here is Brutus's father with the deer. Now I have the perfect shot to kill the deer.
Oh, I've been shot!
Oh! 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 Did you hear what Brutus did? No! He murdered his father! What? What are we gonna do? Exile him! Yes, we shall! Brutus' sad exile from Italy.
Daughter, how much do you love me?
But the gods witness my love for my father, for which I love him and care about him more than I care about my own
How
soul.
much do you love me?
Father, the only answer I can give you is that I love you more than any other person.
Daughter, how much do you love me?
Father, can there really exist a daughter who says she loves her dad more than he is due? Any daughter who says that is lying and trying to conceal the truth. I have loved you every day of my life, and if you try and bring more out of me, then I will not lie, and I will just say I
Due
love
to
you.
your sister's lack of appreciation for me, you two get to split the kingdom.
Growing old, King Lear now lives with his daughter Gonmil.
Sorry, Father. We all feel that you have too many servants, so we're taking some away from you.
I am a king. I deserve as many servants as I want. Since you are disrespecting me, I am leaving.
I have decided you can only have 5 servants.
You guys have no respect for me. I'm leaving.
I swear by the gods in heaven that you can only stay with me if you have 1 servant at your attendance.
Oh, fine. I'm out of here. Oh, Cordelia's words were true. She was the one that loved me the
I
most.
can't believe all the poverty you endured. I now restore you to your full kingship.
Castle of Vanus after receiving a letter from Caesar.
Caesar should have offered us friendship instead of slavery. Even if the gods took away our freedom, I would resist. If he tries to attack our island, I would be prepared to fight.
After receiving a note back from Castle of Vanus, Caesar gathers his fleet and heads to Britain. Once arriving in Britain, the two armies begin to fight hand-to-hand combat. Caesar returned to Gaul after his Romans were defeated. Castle of Vanus was very delighted, so he rewarded his men with gifts. After 2 years, Caesar returns to Britain to fight against Cassivelanus, who is eagerly waiting. Cassivelanus orders his army to attack Caesar's army. When Caesar attacks Britain for the 3rd time, he has the help of Androsius. Then, Cassivelanus is forced to ask for peace with Caesar. Caesar is willing to accept peace, so the two become friends.
Vortigern, I need help with my country. My lord, I will do anything I can to help you. I shall give you control of my kingdom then. Okay, and I will fix all the problems, I promise. All this power, I want to become king. I had to find out a way to kill Constance without committing
Up with
treason.
a plan to kill Constance without having to directly kill him. He gets the sticks drunk and gives them many presents. While they are drunk, they are easily stirred up, and they begin to chant, "Constance dead, Vortigern king." They then sneak into Constance's bedroom and behead him, and Vortigern soon becomes king.
Constance dead! Vortigern king! Constance dead! Vortigern king! Let's go kill Constance!
Sometime later, the king, Hengist, wants to get the property of Kent from Vortigern. He brings his beautiful daughter, Renwine, to meet Vortigern. Vortigern falls in love with her, and he soon wants to marry her. Hengist then decides that he would give Vortigern his daughter in marriage if Vortigern gives him the property of Kent. They get married, and Hengist ends up getting Kent. Constance's son avenges his father's murder by setting Vortigern's famous tower on fire. Vortigern is burned to his death.
Help me, I'm on fire! I'm dying!
Saxons, Aurelius is telling his army what to do.
You, go bury the dead. You, go tend to the wounded. You, go make sure everyone gets adequate rest. And everyone make sure to meet back here after your jobs are finished so we can figure out what to do about Hengist. Giant statue and cemetery to honor all the princes and men that have died in my kingdom.
Merlin, the prophet of Vortigern, is the guy for the job.
Please go get him for me.
Hey, in order to build a statue for your cemetery, you need to send your army to Ireland to find the giant's ring. The ring is said to heal people.
Alright, I'll send my army and Luther right
Aurelius
away.
has grown sick, and a murderer disguised as a monk comes to help him.
Drink this. You'll feel better.
Thanks.
A shooting star! That can only symbolize that Aurelius is dead.
And it also means that Uther should become king.
As it was Eastertide, Uther invited many of his friends over for dinner. Among them was Gorloy, Duke of Cornwall, and his wife Eirgna, who was the most beautiful woman in Britain. When the king saw Eirgna, he immediately fell in love with her.
Don't touch my wife. I'm out of here.
Gerloy, get back here right now! Get back here! I am so mad! From this day forward, I swear I will ravage Gerloy's land!
Approaches Merlin about his problems with Eirgna.
Merlin, how do I make Yergna fall in love with me?
You must become Gorloy.
And how do I do that?
1 second, please sit down.
What did you do?
Go look in the mirror.
Oh, I look just like Gerloy.
Poisons the water. Uther comes to get a drink from the river.
At the Uther Pendragon, the leaders of Britain met in order to discuss who the next king should be. Dubracius, the archbishop of the City of the Legions, suggested that Arthur, son of Uther, should be the next king.
Arthur, son of Uther Pendragon, I now hand over the kingdom to you.
Once Arthur arrives in Ireland, he meets up with King Gilmaris' huge army. His army is all naked and unarmed and get miserably slaughtered by Arthur's army. Arthur takes Gilmaris hostage, and Gilmaris finally surrenders Ireland to Arthur.
I surrender!
Now I've got you hostage and you surrendered, and I completely demolished our army, and I got all of Ireland and all of its land under my control.
At the Battle of the River Camblin, in battle, Arthur is mortally wounded and stabbed in the heart. After he's been wounded, he is taken to the Isle of Avalon where his wounds can be tended to.
I'm dying. I'm dead. I'm done.